from a very personal side of also, so we're winning these awards for social media and for content for Mountain Dew and for the campaign that essentially democratizes courage for the rest of the country. As a brand, we've always seen it talk about high-octane campaigns and larger-than-life stunts, but as a person who personally comes from a small-town city of Kanpur and now living in Delhi, I've had those fears myself where I was able to, where I would feel very, where I would have fear essentially to be able to speak in front of an audience or basically be myself in front of people, right? So essentially this campaign is basically giving voices to all those kind of fears and basically saying that you don't need to jump off a cliff to show how fearless you are. So essentially it gave voice to a lot of people like me, so it's sort of close to my heart, and I thank BW for giving me this opportunity. I think the world at this moment is sort of going through this change where AI has come in, and we're still trying to find where our place is with AI, so be it how they're changing the landscape for writing, interacting with people, ideation, campaigns that we want to build. So I think that's that one thing about really want to see how AI fits into it. I think at this point I'm also a part of this journey and I'm still learning how this goes. And the other thing that I think that's very interesting right now, of course, influencers have been very big and we see how influencers are making a mark in the world, but at the same time, I think what's really interesting is I think brands and even PR professionals are trying to see how they can use people who have authentic voices and not just like reach, right? So if there's a brand that has a brand ambassador who comes only because they're a celebrity, of course that has been there for time immemorial, but really having people faces that mean something to the world and essentially talk about how a brand stands for instead of what the product they deliver. So these two things that I'm really interested to see how this pans out. I think all of us are seeing a little bit of a change as to how, of course, Gen Z is reshaping how we look at the world these days, especially in marketing and communication, and we have these really young voices that come in with really fresh ideas and they have a voice which is amazing. But at the same time, I feel like world can change, but in the industry of PR and communication, I feel like hard work and really being there, not giving up is three very simple things. If you keep at it, I think you'll succeed. The other thing that I would suggest people who are stepping in this industry, I feel like ultimately you'll realize that it's all about storytelling. Be it the way that you tell stories to a journalist, be it the way you write a story for your client, for consumers, or just in general with the people that you interact with. I feel like that's very important. So try to build a story. Do not give up on hard work. I mean, smart work is amazing, but you can't discount hard work. And really understand the passion for what PR and communication and being able to tell stories is. I feel like if you're able to crack that in your heart, I feel like you'll succeed really well in this industry.